Yeah, so the situation in Venezuela is pretty weird, huh? Soon we will see each other in a Caracas free from communist narco dictatorship. Wow. Let's see. Our prayers are with the courageous men and women of our armed forces as they approach the coasts of Venezuela. Yeah, apparently there's a few missile destroyers en route out there, guided missile destroyers, and apparently some submarines. We've got bases all over the place in the Caribbean. Let's see. Mass blackouts have struck Venezuela. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of election stuff. A lot of people were believing that he was illegitimately elected and that he's just like a criminal. Like Noriega. A lot of people look at him the way that they looked at Manuel Noriega. I don't know if you guys are maybe too old to know about Manuel Noriega. If you're anywhere above 30 years old, you probably heard the name before. A lot of young people may not have. Maybe we are looking for a place to test our FPV drones. I mean, I don't know. The thing that sucks is that I guarantee that there's a lot of people that are part of the Venezuelan military that are like, bro, this sucks. Like, are we the baddies? You know what I mean? And they're probably like, dude, I wish somebody would just like get rid of this guy so we don't have to fight the U.S. military, because they probably don't want to do that. The only people that are like, yeah, we'll do that are like the super high ranking officers. He's the guy from Black Ops 1. Des, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you following. What else? Oh my God. What is this? AI is insane, dude. Look, somebody made this with the president with looks like he's got like some Peltors on or something like that with some nods and a flak in his suit. Oh my God, dude. Let's see. Oh yeah, the U.S. sent, I think there's a warship that went through the Panama Canal recently. Let me see if I can find it. My buddy posted a video about it, I think. See if I think he shared it. He might have. Maybe he didn't. I might be wrong. I know I shared it. Let me see. Where was it? Oh, yeah, here it is. He has been circulating recently. Oh, yeah, so the USS Lake Erie. What are you doing? Yes, I know. That's a cat. Yeah, he's a little purr. Little purr. Okay. Yeah, just leave him. Let's see. Manuel Noriega sued because he was put in Black Ops 2. Manuel Noriega makes you blank Alex Mason in one of the missions. Okay. He's from Black Ops 1. I didn't know they put him in there. Yeah, Manuel Noriega got taken out by U.S. Special Forces, I believe. And he was like, it's kind of a weird situation. I think we kind of set him up to be in the position he was in. And then he kind of was like, oh, now I've got this power to do whatever I want. And it kind of went south for him. So some footage of the USS Lake Erie has been circulating recently as it was transiting the Panama Canal from the Pacific Ocean to the Caribbean Sea en route towards the Venezuelan coast. The USS Lake Erie is a Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser, which was commissioned by the U.S. Navy in 1993, equipped with... That's right. Okay. That's right. Yeah, so I might want to... Maybe... They posted about it. I don't know. There might have been... What is this? Memphis police are looking to identify armed masked suspects involved in an armored truck heist at a Kroger store. Yo. What? Memphis? Dude, Memphis is crazy. Memphis is one of those places that's like, oh, man. Yeah. Memphis is a crazy place, dude. It's a crazy place. Let's see. Let's see if we can find out any more about that. Oh, whoops. Castro Sioux Cod. But it's a double. Danny DeRipa. You might be right. Let's see. Memphis police are looking to identify armed masked suspects in an armored car heist at a Kroger store. Let's see what happened. See if we can find out. Armored truck heist at Memphis Kroger store on August 30th of 2025 at approximately 11 a.m. 3 armed and masked suspects robbed a Loomis armored truck in the parking lot of a Kroger grocery store located at 1212 East Shelby Drive in the Whitehaven neighborhood of Memphis, Tennessee. The Memphis Police Department is actively investigating the incident and seeking public assistance to identify the perpetrators. What happened? According to police reports and surveillance footage released by the MPD, the suspects, dressed in all black clothing and ski mask, as is tradition, approached the armored truck while it was parked outside the store. Armed with AR rifles, 2 of the men forced the truck driver to the ground at gunpoint while the third suspect entered the vehicle and removed 2 large bags believed to contain cash. The robbery unfolded quickly and no shots were fired during the incident. No injuries were reported among the driver, store employees, or bystanders. Suspects fled the scene in a black Nissan Murano SUV with temporary tags, last seen heading north on Elvis Presley Boulevard towards Rains Road. As of the 31st of August, no arrests have been made and the amount of cash stolen has not been publicly disclosed. This marks the second armored truck robbery in the Whitehaven area in 2025. The second armored truck robbery, following a similar incident on February 17th at First Horizon Bank ATM. So earlier this year in February, another armored truck was robbed. Dude, how often does this happen up there? Local news outlets have noted that the heist occurred in broad daylight, prompting reactions from customers and residents about safety in the area. The Memphis Police Department have described the suspects as thin-built black males in their late teens or early 20s. All wore ski masks and black clothing. One suspect was seen in white pants, while the others wore black pants. They had AR-style rifles. The MPD is urging anyone with information about the suspects or the vehicle to come forward. Tips can be submitted anonymously to Crime Stoppers at this number. Cash, interesting. With potential rewards for information leading to an arrest. Maybe you get a bag of cash. Bag of cash? The investigation remains ongoing, with police emphasizing the need for community cooperation amid rising violent crime in Memphis. Yo, that is wild. Memphis armored. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, that was like... That's crazy, dude. He just laid down. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do at that point, man. Like, you got a gun, you have a rifle in your face that's probably 7.62. That is probably, yeah, it looks like, let's see. It's got a banana clip looking. Yeah, that looks like it was a, That looks kind of like a banana clip to me. Yeah. I think that was probably like an AK style rather than AR. It doesn't... The way the magazine curves makes me think that it's in like an AK style weapon or an SKS or something maybe. I'm not sure. You ever seen that video of the armored car robbery in South Africa? We need that guy in Memphis. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see if there's anything else here. Let's check out. No, that's an old one. No, that's an old one. Old one. No. Let's see. We'll watch that one too. South Africa, because that's a crazy one. Armored car robbery in South Africa. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, these dudes are just chilling. They're chilling. Look at the window. They're shooting at the window. Yo, yeah. Be smart. Do not be a hero. Everything is insured. Am I right? You are right. Yo, 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 almighty patata. Texas Hold'em. You ever seen it? Yeah. So this is the video. Yeah, this dude was like, bro, what the hell is going on right now? Yeah, you could tell his heart was beating out of his chest right there, man. Like his face. The way this guy dealt with it made it seem like he's dealt with this before. They're still shooting at him. Bro. You gotta call that in, bro. Yeah, call it in, bro. I want to know what happened to that, because, like, both guys in the video lived. That's so crazy, dude. Was these the guys that, like, arrested the dudes that were attacking them? Let's see. Both the guys' videos lived. That's not the armored truck. Maybe these are the guys, maybe the guys that were trying to rob them. Or wait. Is that the vehicle they were driving? There's no way. There's no way that was the armored truck they were driving. That would be super weird. I'm curious to see what happened. Let's see. What was the result of the armored car or truck robbery in South Africa? See if it knows. The driver is ex-Special Forces in South Africa. Dude. If I'm gonna die on the battlefield fighting the Covenant on Reach. The man that Memphis needs. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. You know, like that's a wild That's a wild thing, dude. Insane. Several armored truck robberies occurred in South Africa in 2025. How many times do people try to rob armored trucks? God almighty, man. Joker's Demon. What's up, dude? This is insane, man. South Africa continues to experience frequent cash in transit robberies, with several reported in 2025 alone, for example. On February 4th, 2025, robbers bombed a truck on the N2. No, that's not the one. 1 of 4. 3 robbers were killed. No. No. Let's see here. Maybe... Let's do this. What was the result of this? Okay, let's see if we can find out. The attempted robbery in South Africa last year was pretty wild. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to know what happened. I want to know what the result of it was. Like, what happened with it? Or was it 2021? I believe there was a fever of armored vehicle robberies in the region. They had phones in the truck, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing they did have phones in the truck, man. I mean, they should always have phones in one of those trucks during any of these things. You know what I'm saying? Web search results confirm it's the Leo Prinsloo incident. Leo Prinsloo? New search results show no direct mention of arrests. I wonder who Leo Prinsloo is. Is that just the city they were in, I guess? I mean, that was the cargo. Oh, they had phones in the truck? That was the cargo. Oh, bro. Yeah. I wonder if the guys that tried to pull the heist had bad intel. Like, that's I believe Popo Medic made a video about the heist. Okay. New Google phones? The browse of... Let's see. The infamous attempted cash-in-transit heist near Pretoria, South Africa on April 22nd, 2021, involving security expert Leo Prinsloo as the driver and his colleague Lloyd Mutembeni. The armored Toyota Land Cruiser. Okay, so it was a Toyota Land Cruiser. Wow. Interesting. It's transporting high-value cell phones when it was ambushed by around 20 armed robbers in an Audi and a Toyota Forerunner. Or it must be Forerunner. The attacks rammed the truck multiple times and fired over 20 rounds from rifles, shattering the windows but failing to penetrate the armored cabin. Prinsloo evaded the initial assault with evasive driving, then deliberately ramming the pursuing vehicles to disable them. After the truck became stuck in a ditch following the final collision, the robbers approached on foot but retreated when the guards returned fire through the vehicle's gun ports. Yo, that's crazy. Gun ports? The robbers fled empty-handed without accessing the cargo, and neither Prinsloo nor Mutembe was injured. Prinsloo was a former police task force sniper, became a national hero for his composure and tactics, and later received protection due to death threats from criminal syndicates. Bro, the guy was receiving death threats for thwarting a robbery. Like, that's crazy. The robbers abandoned their vehicles, which were later recovered by police, but no arrests directly tied to this heist have been publicly reported, even years later. Dude, that sucks, man. And that's in South Africa. That sucks. Those guys are still out there. Those guys are still out there somewhere. But I think I guess this was his Toyota Land Cruiser. Crazy, dude. And that was one of their cars. That's crazy. That was the Toyota that they were driving. I thought that for sure they had a bigger truck than that. I wonder. Look at that bulletproof glass though, dude. That saved their life. Like that up-armored Toyota Land Cruiser. I've driven up-armored Toyota Land Cruisers, probably a little bit more armored than this because it was government ones. Like, Jesus, look at that. Looks like a round went right there. Almost got through. Probably hit some armor plating. I guess that's what this is probably. It went through like the seam. That is lucky, dude. They are unbelievably lucky.